There's a truth about attraction that most men never figure out, one that separates the guys who effortlessly attract women from those who constantly struggle. I learned this lesson years ago in college, completely by accident. There was this girl, let's call her Sarah, who had a presence that was impossible to ignore. When she walked into a room, people noticed. Not because she demanded attention, but because there was something about her that just drew you in. Guys would freeze up, stumble over their words, or suddenly become hyper-aware of themselves. And the most fascinating part? She wasn't even trying. Most women who get that kind of reaction know they're beautiful. They've spent years being approached, complimented, and put on a pedestal. But Sarah? She was just herself. And that made her even more intriguing. The night that changed everything. I met her at a small house party, nothing extravagant, just a casual gathering with friends. We ended up sitting on a couch, sipping whiskey and talking about nothing in particular. For 2 hours. Meanwhile, every other guy there was either avoiding her completely or trying way too hard. Some were too nervous to approach, while others were laughing at jokes that weren't funny, offering drinks, or showering her with compliments. You could see it in her eyes, she was bored. These guys were all following the same predictable script, and she'd seen it 1,000 times before. But me? I treated her like a normal person. Not rude, not overly eager, just real. I didn't act like she was some mythical creature. I didn't stare like I'd never seen a beautiful woman before. And because of that, we had a genuine conversation. That night taught me something powerful, something most men never realize. The hidden rule of attraction. The secret is simple. Women are drawn to men who don't treat them like they're rare, even when they are. Most guys see a stunning woman and immediately put her on a pedestal. They act like she's a prize to be won, a dream girl they've been waiting for. And women feel that energy instantly. But when you treat her like she's just another person, when you don't react to her beauty like it's something extraordinary, something fascinating happens. She starts wondering about you. Why this works? Imagine walking into a high-end watch store. You see a rare Rolex behind the glass, flawless, limited edition, worth a fortune. If you walk in wide-eyed, gushing over it, the seller knows you're hooked. The price just went up. But if you glance at it, nod, and act like you've seen better. Now the seller is the one wondering, who is this guy? Does he have something even more exclusive? Suddenly you have the power. The same principle applies to women. When you treat a woman like she's rare, you're subconsciously telling her she's above you. You're saying you're lucky to even be talking to her, that you need her approval. And women feel that. It's not arrogance, it's instinct. They've spent their whole lives being approached by men who put them on a pedestal. So when a guy doesn't do that, it stands out. How to apply this in real life? You don't have to be cold or dismissive. You just have to be normal. Don't overcompliment. If she's beautiful, she already knows. Don't laugh at unfunny jokes just to please her. Be genuine. And most importantly, don't act like she's doing you a favor by talking to you. You're both deciding if there's a connection. Most men think attraction is about proving themselves, impressing her, buying her drinks, being the funniest guy in the room. But the real key is not needing her approval. When you act like she's not rare, even when she is, you become the one who's rare. And that's when the dynamic shifts in your favor. So next time you meet a woman who takes your breath away, stay cool. Treat her like she's just another person. Because the less you react, the more she will. And that's when the real magic happens. Like, share and subscribe for more videos like this.